4 things. 1, 2, 3, 4 things you didn't know about buying a home. Here's the very first thing is you will be pressured constantly to buy a house even if you guys are not ready. Listen to me clearly. I do not. As a matter of fact, Connor, get me on this camera right here. I do not want you to fall into peer pressure. Do not fall into the pressure of purchasing a home when you are not ready. I want you to be ready before you're even ready. I want you to already have the money for your home before you even get into the home. I want you to be waiting for a home before you even purchase a home. Do not get into a home because others are pressuring you and making you feel less than. Do not make that decision based upon that. Here's number 2 of the things you didn't know, things that I didn't know before purchasing a home. Financially, you may be better off renting. I hear this all the time. Renting is a waste of money, or paying rent is like throwing money away every month into a trash can. False. That's a bunch of bull. I really want to say something else, but I'm a Christian brother, and this is a Christian show, and Connor will probably make me do it all over again.
Yep.
All right? So listen, no. That is the dumbest thing I have heard, because here's the truth. Renting is a good choice when you figure out what you want to do and when you're saving up for a house and when you're not sure if you're going to even be in the same place for the next year or 2 years, all right? So listen, when you rent, as long as you're renting with a plan, with a clear vision. Okay, we're going to rent. We're going to live way below our means so we can save up to go towards the house. We're going to rent so that way we can start looking around. If you are a married couple, just got married, and you just moved to a city, sit still for a little bit of time. Just chill. Just relax. Start driving around the community. Go into different counties. Go into different parts of the neighborhoods. Go on to different sides of the country. Go to the suburbs. Go into the city. See what you all will like. Because here's the truth. I just recently moved into the city, but I had to drive around. I had to go into the suburbs, Williamson County, Franklin, Tennessee. Not my cup of tea. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, that actually rhymed.
I'll throw a beat behind it. Jacob, throw a beat behind it.
Franklin, Tennessee. Not my cup of tea. Okay, not bad. Had to go into the suburbs, Williamson County. Okay. Franklin, Tennessee. Not my cup of tea. Not my cup of tea. Had to go into the suburbs. Not my cup of tea. I like that. So I had to get out of the country. I was in Columbia, Tennessee. I looked around in Franklin, Tennessee, and I ended up landing in Nashville because I was taking my time to do the proper research. I always teach this on my show. Proper prior planning prevents poor performances. So while you're renting, properly and priorly plan. Write down what you like, what you do not like, all right? Number 3, just because you can afford payments doesn't mean you can afford the freaking house. Yeah, I said it. Just because you can make the mortgage payment doesn't mean you can afford the house. You're going to have closing costs, and the cost of the home is not all you're paying for. Let's just be 100. You're going to need money for homeowners insurance, HOA fees. Some HOA fees, depending on what part you're in, you're going to be paying anywhere from $100 all the way up to like $800, depending on where you are. If you're going to be in the suburbs, you're going to be about $500 plus. If you're like in the city like myself, my HOA fees is like $300 a month, which is a lot of money. That's on top of the mortgage payment that I have to pay out of my pocket every single quarter. Then you got home maintenance. Y'all, home maintenance. Listen, I just recently moved, all right? I hate the landscaping. And I believe if you're going to buy a beautiful home, the grass needs to be green and the grass needs to be cut. But to keep that grass green, it needs water. It needs some fertilizers. It needs some healthy ingredients to go inside of the grass. That costs money on top of the mortgage payment. I have to put a sprinkler system in there, or if I don't put a sprinkler system in there, I got to get out there every morning or every other morning and put the little automatic ones that they go on and go off, go on and go off. Then got to move it over here to this section, move it over here to this section. So not only does home ownership require money, but it also requires your time. This is why I'm like, yo, listen, just because you can afford the mortgage payment doesn't mean you're ready for the house, okay? And then let's be real. We're talking about, the maintenance. We're talking about, the grass. But y'all, we want furniture on the inside. I know 2 people right now who purchased $1 million home but can't even afford to put Target furniture inside of their home. I want you to let that sink in a little bit. Just let that sink in just a little bit. They purchased $1 million home and they cannot afford to put Target furniture in their home.
What you trying to say about Target furniture, man?
What you mean?
I'm
not
Target
trying
furniture.
to not Target furniture, but what I am saying is,
I get what
you
you're
got
saying.
this expensive home, but they home poor.
I should have never bought that $1 million house, man.
They
You're
house
right.
broke. Well, yeah. Well, Connor, I told you about that, but you don't listen to me. You know, listen. This individual bought a beautiful home, and he invited some of us over to the house, and I was like, "Yo," I pulled up. I'm like, "This is fire." But don't even have a living room couch. Doesn't even have a dining room table. Doesn't have nothing. Got a bed. Got 8 bedrooms.
Is it an air mattress?
No, he has a real bed in his bed. But in my bedroom, not even an air mattress. I had to sleep on a couch on the patio. This is ridiculous. So what I'm saying is this, you guys. Just make sure that you think long term. Not just the mortgage payment, but everything that comes with the house. And remember that your lender does not have your best interest in mind. They are going to pre-approve you for more than what you can actually afford. And most lenders just want to get the most money out of you as much as possible. Now, some lenders, like my preferred lender, Churchill Mortgage, really do have your best interest in mind. What I want you to do is go to my website, go to anthonyneal.com/expert. I'm going to drop that link below. And whenever you think you are ready to purchase a home, I want you to go to them and go to Churchill Mortgage. Churchill Mortgage will definitely take care of you.